Welcome. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video and don't skip the ads. Stellenborch FC did well in the 2023-2024 season. That led to other clubs inquiring the services of their players. Players like Ichrem Reyners was bought by Mamelodi Sundowns. Dino van Rooyen is bought by Orlando Pirates. And there's Van Veek, I think, is going to Austria, second division. We also have a player that is wanted by Kaizer Chiefs. So Coach Manqoba Mnqithi was asked whether they will have an advantage as Mamelodi Sundowns since Stellenborch have sold some of their key players. And he responded. And he ended up sending a warning to Stellenborch FC. This is what Coach Manqoba Mnqithi said. Before you listen to Coach Manqoba Mnqithi, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share your thoughts in the comment section below. And please don't skip the ads. By doing so, you are financially contributing in this YouTube channel. For you to watch the ads, it's absolutely free of charge.
To be honest, I think they've grown. They've grown in leaps and bounds as a team. One anticipated that they will do very well, and one was proven right in that. But at this stage, I think as a team, they've really grown in leaps and bounds, in probably even in creating a nice pipeline for their team in terms of recruitment. Because when you see a player like Mojela in their team, then you already know they anticipated that if they were to lose some of their key players, it will be important. When they also brought in a player like Barnes, you know they're a team that understands itself, and they always want to make sure they are stronger in that space. And defensively, they have not really lost much except the captain, but they've got Julians who is also very good in that space, and already is a player that we all know what he's capable of. Personally, I don't think they have lost that much, but if they were to lose probably the same number of players, maybe 2-3 seasons in a row, that's when problems might start, because I think this is how it even happened at Maritzburg, where they did very well, but when they started to get used to this thing of selling 3-4 players per season, it starts to create problems in the long run. But at the moment, I think they are still in a very good space.
And Coach Manqoba was asked to elaborate further on the points that he made about Stellenborch. As an experienced coach who knows what he's talking about, as they say, experience is the best teacher. So he had to elaborate from what he has seen in his career as a coach and what he has experienced in his coaching career, so that his point that he's making about Stellenborch will be clear to everyone, to Stellenborch, coach, players, the management, the supporters. And he did explain further, even though he said that he doesn't like to talk about other teams. But he did explain. And this is what Coach Manqoba Mnqithi said when he was explaining.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to comment about other teams. But I think Stellenbosch has really done very well in that regard. Because first, as a team, you need to understand yourselves. And I think at Stellenbosch, probably because they are also not changing coaches a lot, so they've got a very clear playing philosophy which is working for them. And believe me, it's working for them up until a certain point. Because I remember after winning the M10 with Golden Arrows, the expectations from management and everyone start to shift. And they start to believe that now maybe the team should be in the top 4. And when they start to put that stress on the team, it starts to create problems. And I always make an example of Ranieri at Leicester City. He won the league with a lot of counter-attacks, because Jamie was strong and they were strong on set pieces. And immediately after winning the league with Leicester, the expectations grew that now that you can win the league, which if you were to ask them beginning of the season, would you be happy to be in the top 8, they would have said yes. Would you be happy to be in the top 10, they would have said yes. Do you see yourself in the top 4, they would have said not sure. But after winning the league, Ranelli lost his job because now the expectations moved. And I'm just a little bit scared that maybe Stellenborch can go that direction of thinking now the team has matured and the expectations start to grow. A bit of that did happen even with Maritzburg United when they started to do so well and produced a lot of players and they started to shift their goalposts. And it is very important that the club, one, understands its culture and its playing concept. And that culture and the play concept will always put them somewhere in the league, but it might not take them somewhere in the league. And once that is clear, you are happy to celebrate the accidents of doing better than what you anticipated. But when you start feeling that now we think we are in the same level with everybody else and we want to compete at that level, it becomes a big challenge because they are solely based on a counter-attacking game and they are very strong in that game. And they can only play that game for as long as teams do not respect them, for as long as teams come to them. But at a certain point, after having done so well in the league, after having won the Carling Cup, maybe teams will start to shift the goalposts and say, Stellenbosch must be respected, and now teams start to sit back. And when they start to sit back now, they must find solutions to play in front of a packed defense the same way that that other teams are trying to do against them. And that's where the scouting thing and everything will be tested. But let's just wait and see what are the expectations and what are they going to do this season, because it's always nice after winning your first trophy to see what happens after. But to be honest, so far I think everything has gone very well, and I'm so happy for Coach Steve because I think he's doing a very good job.
As we heard the coach elaborating further on the points that he made, we know that Stellenbosch will play up against Mamelodi Sundowns Wednesday, the 28th of August, in the first leg of the MTN 8 semi-final. So good luck to both of them. May the best team win. And if you have watched this video up to this far, I would like to say thank you. It means a lot. Thank you.